All right, I'm gonna do a July 3rd evening update. It's about almost 7 o'clock at night. I'm sitting there washing clothes. My first load of laundry. It's all workout slash boros, but that's underwear, my towel, my bath towel, and then socks, etc. No wear clothes or anything like that. Cost me $5.50 or something like that. I mean, that's what I'm probably gonna spend a week washing laundry. Yeah, that's about how much it cost when I was coming out to and not using the home washer. It's gonna take about 20 minutes. It's about 5 minutes past already, so not too long. I do want to make a run to Costco before they close in about an hour and a half. I don't know if I'm going to make it or not, or I'm really not going to have any finger foods, so to speak, for July 4th. I don't foresee celebrating July 4th. Hey, happy birthday to the nation. Oh, did I just talk about the date? Oops. I wasn't, supposed to talk about timelines. Anyway, it's kind of an easy day for me. It's a little warm. I did go to both storages, unloaded more stuff out of one storage, which I'm probably going to start emptying out because it's not favorable to me to stay there. I don't like the situation that storage is in. Seems unsafe. Still haven't they still haven't turned off that alarm, which they told me when the power went off, that's when it set off the fire alarm. But why don't you just call the fire department, unless there's a charge and you guys not willing to pay for it? I'm not sure. I don't know. But I've had to wear earplugs to be able to bear being in that storage facility. This other storage facility is great. I mean, it's climate controlled, so I can enjoy the AC while I'm actually organizing stuff. I've actually got stuff into the cubicle, the cubes now. It's a little more organized. I can find stuff a little easier. There's more room to move. So it's gonna be, once it's all set up, it's gonna be pretty good. I mean, they're basically gonna be quote unquote like rooms in my, a house. So I got my quote unquote office set up where my screen, my computer, the printer set up, and everything that's related to office stuff like documents, etc., bills, whatever. Still talk about doing a podcast there. I'm not sure. Maybe Ryan thinks I'm joking, but I don't see why not. I mean, I think we'd probably be able to do that. And the other rooms, basically, and so I can't get out tomorrow, so I made sure I plan to have at least 2 changes of clothes, because they're closed on, I guess that's the only thing, they're closed on holidays. And I planned it out so I had access to stuff that, what I'm gonna do is probably go there every day, grab my daily needs, whatever I need, like my supplements, whatever food. So I put food in there, canned food and stuff, and of course I didn't grab some for tomorrow, so hopefully I can make it to Costco today. If not, well, I'll just buy something fresh. I mean, I'll pay a little more, but at least, maybe I won't get as constipated. I don't know. So yeah, I talked yesterday about the cost of storage. One's costing me, so I took advantage of the specials. One, the first one I got is $1 for the first month, and then And the other two that I got, they're also $1 for the first month. One thing that, there's those hidden costs, and it's not in their ads or in their promos when they tell you about it, but it's this admin fee that they tack on, which is $29. And then what was the other one? Okay, that's pretty much it, tax and some other stuff. But so the $1 for the one unit costed me $55, whatever. But it's $1 plus 55 plus so they gave me a lock, and that was $30, and I get that back if I return the lock. I do have 2 locks on there, and that just makes it a little more secure. And then it's gonna and then because they charge me that way, and they charge this particular storage, they charge full price from the beginning of the month, and I went there mid-month. They're only gonna charge me that prorated rate and then that way it can start on the 1st or something like that. So like they charged me $140. So what I do want to avoid is the second month. I'm probably gonna try to get rid of most of this stuff. I was caught in trying to move out so quick that I just started dumping stuff in there, and then now I'm starting to organize stuff. Try to avoid staying in the second month, and if I stay for a second month, it's still, the way I look at it, it's still cheaper than renting a place for $1,500 like I was. It's gonna come out to like $340 or something like that. Okay, I have 24-hour access. I probably wouldn't need 24-hour access once I get everything all situated and stuff. So that 24-hour access was an extra $55. So it will probably drop to below, which was the quoted price. I believe it was like $280 or $290 or something like that. Which probably I had my worst experiences there several times when I went there after office hours and meet some I'm just gonna say unsavories, let me put it that way. and I'll tell you that story some other time. I'm not gonna include it in this blog. The other two, monthly is gonna be $64 a piece, so it comes out to $128. So the two climate controlled units, they are 4x8s, so they're 32 square feet a piece, and they're about the size, I would say it was 2 cubicles stacked next to each other, like office cubicles without the wall in the middle. And it's enough space for me to put a one of those elevator desks, or I can't even, motorized desks that you can either be sitting or standing. I put my 50-inch LED in there as my monitor. I got a 9 cube shelf. I got my printer on there. I have my my EcoFlow power bank. I just noticed something, and I was, maybe later somebody will comment about it, but I've been doing this smacking thing, and I don't know where that came from. I thought it was because I was eating almonds or something, but I haven't been eating almonds, so I was like, so maybe it's something I have to work on and think about consciously not doing. I'll never stick. I don't know. What else is, and so in there, so that's what's in, and I also stored some other things that I'm not sure you're supposed to, but nothing flammable, of course, but stuff I thought maybe would be safer in my car, but and it'd be ready for me, you know, like if there was a apocalypse. Um, but you know, um, I carry, so I have that on hand. And then I got all my other stuff, and I've asked certain friends if you know they'd be gatekeepers or keymasters for that stuff, and they're willing to do so. But I don't want to put them at risk either. So it is what it is. I'm gonna do it just like that. I also have, what else is in there? I got my ukulele, and a guitar in there. You know, so like if ever we're doing the blog or whatever, or I decide to start venturing off into different things with this blog, then there you go. Maybe I'll play some music to kill people's ears. The other one is my pantry slash there I go. The pantry slash laundry, clothes, wardrobe, personal hygiene stuff, and food. You know, you know, you can't keep perishables in there. So, and pretty much it. So it's good the way it is. I'm just starting to go through all the other bins that are at the large unit, and then minimize from there. It may be a challenge to get all my sports stuff, my skateboards, my electric vehicles. I mean, like electric skateboards, one wheel. I got a summer board. I got a free board. I got a long board. I got body boards, you know, and all my bachelor stuff. Yeah. So I may, you know, just choose to move all that stuff into a smaller unit. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Oh, I'm getting a text message that